Fort Atlas is in good hands. Knight Shin's trained us well.
Raiders causing trouble again. We'll have to do something about them.
Ah, you must be the one I've been hearing about. Paladin Layla Romani. What do you need? As a paladin, I am the commander of the 1st Expeditionary Force to Appalachia, and by extension, the ranking officer here at Fort Atlas. I've received a report from Knight Shin detailing your assistance in his duties. He has given his approval to your consideration as an initiate. Word around the fort is that you've been working with Scribe Valdez as well.
Scribe Valdez to retune my power armor.
Well, between this and the report I have from Knight Shin, we can discuss you becoming a member of our order. Consider it carefully. Do you wish to join our ranks?
Do you need something?
Both have given their approval to your initiate consideration. Yes. Knight Shin said that your attitude regarding the role of the Brotherhood in relation to the civilian community was questionable. Nonetheless, he felt your intentions were honorable, and suitable training would correct any deficiencies. Which means he probably thought I'd like you. That remains to be seen. In short, she thinks you are capable, helpful, and possessed of a higher-than-average technical aptitude. Useful qualities in an initiate candidate. Yes?
Throwing nukes left and right. The people of Appalachia think a bomb is a plaything.
Membership in the Brotherhood is a commitment to honor, duty, and service. You would begin as an initiate in our ranks. With time and training, you may one day join the scrolls as a knight or scribe, depending on your aptitudes and choices. On a day-to-day basis, Knight Shin would be your direct superior here, though any of the officers may requisition you for missions if needed. With the recommendations of Knight Shin and Scribe Valdez, I'm willing to consider you for membership. But first, I need to see how you handle yourself without direct supervision. In order to be effective in our operations here, we need to establish positive relations with the people of Appalachia. If we make them see us as a beneficial presence in the area, it will be much easier to secure cooperation in the future. We have reports of feral ghoul attacks on traders and travelers in the southwest forest region, indicative of a nest of some kind. I want you to clear it out.
I should have had Scribe Valdez transcribe a copy of the Codex before we left. At least the entry on composure amidst chaos.
We don't know. Our initial reports on the attacks came from a family of farmers, the Putnams, that we passed on the way into the region. I think their sons were rather starstruck when we showed up. I almost expected the older boy to follow us when we left. You should start your search there. They may know more. You can find them at the old Lewis and Sons farming supply.
Things would be different now if Taggart had survived.
While I'm not in the habit of explaining my priorities to would-be recruits, you may have noticed there's a lot of work to be done here. You doing it accomplishes the mission and adds another member to our ranks. 2 birds, 1 stone. Very well. Do this, and you will be one of us, with all the rights and responsibilities of a full member of the Brotherhood of Steel. Ad Victoriam. Need to have Valdez take another look at my armor. 2,000 miles of hiking's put some real wear on it.
Throwing nukes left and right. Do the people of Appalachia think a bomb is a plaything? Huh?
Whoa there. Mom, Dad!
Who do you think you are barging in here? George?
Hold it, stranger. No funny moves.
So you say, but we'll see. All right, George, lower the gun, but stay ready. Come on now, boys. Get on back to work. You, let's talk. Now you need to be more careful just waltzing into people's homes. It's a good way to end up with more lead in you than's healthy. I'm Carol Putnam. This is my husband, George. Now, won't you tell us why you're barging in here, and maybe we can all be friendly when you're done. Might not be Lewis or Sons, but this here's ours.
But Lewis was a cousin of mine back in the day. God rest his soul. He and his family didn't make it when the bombs fell. We were looking a good place to put down roots when we heard it was safe to come back to West Virginia. I told Carol we ought to see if this place was still here.
Even after all these years, there's enough salvageable tools and such to make starting a farm easier here than your average homestead. Didn't see any point in updating the sign. No, not all. Just the ones that waltz in unannounced looking like trouble. Those would be them military types in the heavy armor that came through here recently, right? I'm the one that told them about those attacks.
Those Brotherhood guys are so cool. Wait, are you recruiting? I want to sign up.
Their gear was pretty fascinating.
Settle down, boys. The adults is talking. So you want to know about them ghouls? Lord, don't get them started.
Oh, yeah. The lasers, the power armor, they are the coolest thing I have ever seen.
Marty, you barely do your chores now, and you get confused by the generator. What good would you be?
Yeah, well, at least I'm not a shrimp like you.
I can pay you to get these two out of my hair.
George!
I'm just kidding. You boys know we love you.
Go ahead, George. I'm curious, too.
They're grown, I suppose, and it might be a good opportunity for them. We can't spare them on the farm, though. There's too much work to do. One, maybe. Long as you swear to look out for him. Reckon you better ask the wife, though.
Now, I don't like it, but they're adults. Or close enough, I guess. And I know they're bound to want to do their own thing. But the farm needs work. We can't do it alone. If one of them wants to go, well now, George and I'll just have to live with it. But you ain't taking both of my boys, though.
Ooh, me.
Careful, George.
You heard the wife. She says one of them can go, then one can go, I suppose.
Fine by me. Me, George, and the boys. Marty's the overeager one. Colin's the quiet one. I hope I don't need to remind you, we're not defenseless.
There's also the robots outside, of course. I got them helping with the chores.
Nerd. Boys, knock it off.
So, us, the robots, and the dogs, I guess. And enough firepower to discourage pests. Well, we're getting to be self-sufficient soon. Greenhouse is getting there. George wants to restore the house, but we're fine in here.
The boys are gonna want rooms of their own, dear. Don't act like you wouldn't mind being away from their snoring.
We've got other work needs doing first. Lord, if I can put up with your snoring for 20 years, I can surely deal with them. Can't say for certain. We got a suspicion, though.
A lot of the sightings and attacks have been from folks traveling the highway to Flatwoods. They come out of the hills, northwest of the old creamery.
And the only thing out that way is what's left of the Orwell orchards. Could be the source of the things. You gonna wipe them out when you find them? Not sure. More than a few, less than an army. From what folks have said, if you're going in alone, even a few can swarm you before you even realize what's happening. Be careful out there. All right, then. Just try not to startle us if you drop by again. George has a hair trigger with that shotgun.
I really would like to join the Brotherhood. I know I'm not as strong as my brother, but you've got to have a need for somebody smart, right? Smarter than Marty, anyway. No offense to my brother, but if he can't solve a problem with his muscles, he's stumped. I read anything I can find. Most of the working machinery around the farm is my handiwork. I'm the one who got the bots running. The Brotherhood can't be all brawn and no brains, right? I'd be lying if I said I wouldn't be nervous. Won't know until it happens, I suppose. But I'm willing to risk it if it means getting out of here. It is safe. So safe I'll end up still running this place when I'm old. There's nothing wrong with farming, and I love my parents, but there's so much more out there. Maybe so, but Marty's right about one thing. The Brotherhood has the coolest tech. It'd be amazing to get to work with it, and learn from them. Maybe I'm not, but I'm not cut out to be a farmer either. The Brotherhood has tech, and that's an opportunity to learn. That's all I want. Okay. I'll be here if you reconsider.
You gotta take me with you. I'm ready for this. I just know it. I'll be just like that Night Shin who was here before. I'm strong, I'm fit, and I'm ready to fight. Whatever you need, I'll fight. Mutants, or ghouls, or raiders, or whatever. Heck yes! And Paladin Romani. So cool. I asked them a bunch of questions and told them about wanting to leave the farm and everything, and they said I was remarkably keen. I think that means they liked me. Well, no. But I use a rifle sometimes to keep critters away from the crops. One night, I thought I saw a super mutant coming out of the woods, so I shot it. Dad came running because of the noise. It turned out it was just dark and I shot a bush, but I wasn't scared.
I like to imagine that one as the ultimate battle of will.
Oh, Mom and Dad are fine here. The farm is their dream, not mine. Besides, the only thing I'm really good for around here is hauling things. I can't grow anything to save my life. I know Colin's got the brains, but even I know that's a bad thing for a farmer. I suppose. But where else would I get to wear that totally awesome armor and learn to be as cool as Night Shin? Of course! Them showing up is the most exciting thing that's happened to me in, like, ever. I know I sound like a kid asking for a treat, but I mean it. I'll do whatever it takes. Can you really get me in? Oh, of course. I'm sure they'll listen to you. I'll be a big help. Just you wait. But are you sure you want to take me? I don't want to talk you out of anything, but I'm not your only choice. I mean, the best choice, obviously. But... oh, yeah, of course. Oh. You gotta take me with. Of course. I know I sound. Can you really get? Oh, of course. I'm sure they'll listen to you. I'll be a big help. Just you wait. But are you sure you... Awesome! Yes! Yes! You are not gonna regret this, I promise. I will be the best recruit ever. I'll get my things and meet you at Orwell Orchards. Don't worry, you go on ahead. I will be there.
So I think I'll stay where I'm from.
Potential source found. Scanning. Acceptable level of compostable material. Error. Initialize scanning protocol. Detecting composting target. Warning, do not interfere with vault technicians. Welcome to the Vault Tech Farm. Vault Tech is issued a half day on the farm. Error. Compost reserve depleted. Gathering biological material. Warning, do not interfere with...
All right, you're here. Sorry for rushing in first, but I just couldn't wait. Whew, this basement is crazy, right? This has got to be the place. So, how are we doing this? No way! I didn't come here to chicken out. I'll prove to you I can handle this. Just you wait. Sure do. Yeah, Dad gave me an old pistol he had. I used to plink cans with it. Pretty sure I can do the same to some nasty ghouls. Shortcuts! Yeah, you know your way around these woods. You can get lots of places. Plus, I ran. I was excited, okay? Not at all. I just figured ghouls are spooky and basements are spooky, so basements are where ghouls would be. Oh, is that not right? Do ghouls like attics? Whew, calm. Yeah, no problem. Gonna fight a bunch of ghouls. Easy. Sorry, I'm just really excited. I won't let you down. crap. Wow. Oh, okay. I'm alive. That was intense. Is it weird if I've never felt this alive? Yeah, I think I'm okay. I don't think I've got any permanent injuries. Well, now that it's over, I won't lie, I was pretty freaked out. I might still be freaked out. My heart's racing, and I think I've got the shakes. Is it okay if I get some real training before we do anything like that again? Oh, for sure. More than ever. Watching you fight was amazing. If they can teach me to be half as cool as you, it'll be the best. You got it, boss. I'm gonna make you proud, don't worry. You, Mom, and Dad. Maybe even Colin. I'll see you there.
Fort Atlas is in good hands. Knight Shin's trained us well.
Someone return their gun to the
Request for the Brotherhood should be passed through Knight
Do I
Shin.
need to call a seminar on this?
Welcome back. Have you completed your assigned mission, candidate? So, that's why the Putnam boy showed up here. He's very enthusiastic. Nothing a little training and discipline can't mold. Looks like you've expanded our ranks by more than just yourself. Assuming he doesn't wash out. I like that initiative, soldier. Good work. You've not only met the challenges our officer set you, but you have gone above and beyond by bringing a new brother into our order. I hereby confer on you the status of probationary initiate in the Brotherhood of Steel. I'm sorry, but we'll have to put the official initiation right on hold. Something's come up, and we need to deal with it right away. If you've got anything else you need to take care of, make it quick. Report to me again when you're ready.
I am a link in the chain that binds. That is what keeps this order together.
Supplies for the relief efforts. Might buy us goodwill with the locals.
If I don't sleep tonight, I should be able to get this list done.
Hello, Initiate. Congratulations on officially joining our ranks. I apologize that we aren't able to do an official ceremony right now, but as previously stated, something more important has come up. I've been informed that there is an independent settlement that needs our help. A group of Blood Eagle raiders are extorting the villagers and taking their supplies. The village's leader, Jenny Brown, has more information. You can find her at their settlement, a camp made up of tree houses that they call the Retreat. We aren't asking the settlement for anything in return. They're going to need their supplies, and our goal is to return them. We need the people of Appalachia to know that we're here to help. Earning favor with the people of this region will benefit us in the long run. That in itself is a reward. But if you happen to get any additional supplies that the Blood Eagles have procured, you can bring them back here. trust that you will represent the Brotherhood admirably on your first mission, Initiate. Ad Victoriam, Initiate.
One day I'll make that. Then I'll show those raiders who's boss.
I cannot believe these people are still hurling nukes at each other. It's madness.
No meat approved.
Need some new clothes. I'm getting really muddy. Scorched and the barrels don't get me.
Realized you were here. Shame about the fears. Hello there, stranger. What can I do for you?
This misty, foggy crap.
Well, aren't you just the cutest Brotherhood member I've ever seen? My name is Jenny Brown, and I'm the mama hen of this little family here at the retreat. Lately, my kin have been harassed by a woman named Dagger and her Blood Eagle Raiders. She's causing all my people to go hungry and threatening our lives. You should take some time to talk with some of my people. I'm sure they have some useful information about Dagger that they can share with you, you know.
Hey, I know you. I've heard some amazing stories about you. You're a legend around here. Looks like a light.
Great. Let me know if you need anything else, darling.
Sports of the ferals don't get you. Rats will.
It's just about time to eat. Looks like it might rain later.
Hey there. Sorry, we're a bit wary of strangers right now. Hey there. Miss Jeannie heard about all the people in Appalachia and thought it would be a good spot for some consistent trading opportunities. But we came across all these abandoned tree houses, and it seemed like the perfect place to set up our little haven. It allows us to keep our independence, while still making it easy to trade with the settlers. Mostly.
If the scorched or the ferals don't.
I know she's got numbers, and she's smart. She's got people tracking our trade routes, and they've been harassing our caravans. It's making the settlers not want to trade with us for fear of losing their own people. I don't blame them either. Dagger's people are making it harder and harder for us to have supplies when she comes to collect. Honestly, I think she just wants an excuse to kill us off.
It's just about time to eat.
Did those raiders come snooping around?
Nice armor, buddy.
About time to eat.
Forgive any attitudes from us. We got people going hungry here. I run the storehouse here and have to deal with her lieutenants that come to collect every week. They have some sort of fancy rocket launchers that would blow this place to smithereens if given the opportunity. Yeah, her and those Blood Eagle raiders are definitely too tough for us to handle on our own. Something's gotta be done about her, and I hope you're the one to do it. You kidding me? It's gotta be the coolest digs you can get in the apocalypse. I'm proud to call this place my home, and these people my family. I was surrounded by a group of vicious mole rats. Some members of Miss Jenny's family found me. They saved me. I figured I could use some more protection from all the nastiness in this world. Now we just need to deal with Dagger. You go get that dagger, and, bring me back my Instamash, please?
Those raiders come snooping around.
Don't cause any trouble around here. I will be able to find you. I went out hunting shortly after one of her weekly collections and tracked her lieutenants to see where her hideout is. I lost their trail and wasn't able to get the exact location, but I do know that there's somewhere to the southwest. If you find her, kill her. Her and her damn Blood Eagles are taking our food, water, stim packs, everything. All in exchange for allowing us to keep our lives. Being high up in these trees makes me feel safe. Plus, everyone looks out for each other here, and we do what we can to make the best of it. If you can just help get rid of Dagger, we can go back to living in peace. My partner and I were holed up in a building when we heard some people come inside and start looking through the place. We were worried that we would have to fight, but instead, Miss Jenny welcomed us into her group with open arms and offered us a place in the family. Please help us give that Dagger what she deserves.
Mothman cultists give me the creeps. They're all just crazy.
Looks like it might rain later. Those raiders come snooping around.
I hope you enjoyed getting to know us. We're peaceful people. We don't want to bother or be bothered. So, will you help us? Other than she's insane and a menace, she has this loyal group of lieutenants that are willing to protect her with their lives. I'm telling you, if they didn't follow her everywhere she went, I'd have already tried to put her 6 feet under. I'm glad you're able to see how special my people are. Family is the most important thing that you can have, especially in the wasteland. I will do anything that I can to protect mine. Thank you. I knew you'd be as sweet on the inside as you are on the outside. Please be careful. Dagger and her lieutenants are dangerous folk.
Just a mist makes it harder to see. Don't like the fog. Just a mist makes it harder to see.
might rain later. Seems like it's always cloudy.
If the scorched or the ferals don't get you, adds will. If the scorched or the ferals don't get you, adds will.
Have you had a chance to pay Dagger a friendly visit? Thank you so much, Sweet Pea. Because of you, my people will no longer go hungry. The Brotherhood has our support and our thanks.
Those raiders come snooping around. It's just about time to eat.
I'll always make time for you, darling. Well, since we're higher up, we've got good sight lines all around us and are able to protect ourselves pretty well from the local wildlife. These houses were already built, too, which made it quicker for us to get set up. Besides, it makes me feel like a kid again. We don't have anything against the settlers. In fact, we often trade with them. We just want to be on our own and don't want to get wrapped up in the drama between Foundation and Crater. We were nomadic before we came to Appalachia. It worked out well because traveling around meant finding more people to add to our family. We've grown quite a bit, though, so it only made sense to set down some roots. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have. Hey,
Need some new clothes.
she's after she showed up. Now we're a lot. You want to know about me? Well, all right then. Shoot. Well, I spent my days watching television and gossiping with my gal pals. Nothing too exciting, but boy, would I give anything to have one boring day again. I had a beautiful family with 2 precious grandbabies. I love them bunches and bunches, more than anything in this whole wide world. This family I've created will never replace them, but it helps with the loss a little bit, you know what I mean?
It's just about time to eat.
Even though we were able to get by well enough traveling, we grew past the point where it wasn't sustainable anymore and we needed reliable trade. While going from place to place, we started to hear talks about people coming back to Appalachia, and it seemed as good of a place as any. Plus, I got some youngins talking about starting families. Bless their hearts. Kids need all the stability that they can get in this unstable world. So it makes sense to find a place we could call home. It's all...
Learning, protection.
Go on, Shed.
As I was saying, one of our patrols came across a raider storeroom. They were chased out, but not before sighting several crates with the Brotherhood insignia on them.
Those crates are for important assets. We haven't used them since...
Since that battle, let's not waste time with details. Considering the contents, It's imperative that we recover those crates from the raiders.
We have yet to establish a relationship with the people of Crater. It's possible that they are more agreeable than the other raiders we've encountered.
Are you seriously considering the idea of leaving those items in raider hands?
Let's discuss this later. We've kept the Initiate waiting long enough. Were you able to help the people of the retreat? Very unfortunate that things had to end that way, but at least the villagers are safe now.
Them, and likely many others. The world is better off with fewer Blood Eagles.
Don't speak so frivolously of human life, Knight. Is there anything else to report? The Blood Eagles, too. Did these crates have our insignia on them?
If our weapons have spread among multiple groups, that's a serious problem. The Initiate made the right choice in bringing them back to us.
I hope the villagers have other means of defending themselves.
If we address the threat at its origin, there would be no need for them to defend themselves, which is exactly why we can't leave those weapons in raider hands.
Very well. Initiate, I'd like you to assist Knight Shin in handling this matter. As you may have heard us discussing earlier, the Raiders of Crater are also in possession of these weapons. This is potentially damaging to our reputation, and, depending on the Raiders' intent, a danger to the other settlements of Appalachia. Despite your history with Raiders, Knight, we must strive to handle things diplomatically. Do not let your ill feelings cloud your judgment. Initiate. Report to Knight Shin when you're ready.
We have to cut ourselves free from America.
We obtained them during our journey to Appalachia.
The old and forge it anew.
Unexpected circumstances remove them from our possession.
That's all the Initiate needs to know.
I am the one answering questions here, Knight. Were you able to help the people?
Greetings, Initiate.
Have you spoken with Jenny yet? She will tell you everything you need to know about the mission.
Order, learning, protection.
Were you able to help the... Very
Them?
Don't speak so... The blood...
If our the Initiate made.
I hope...
If we address, which is exactly why.
Very well. Initiate, as you may have heard of, this is... Despite your... Initiate.
Keep fighting out there.
The Brotherhood saved Shin's hometown from a raider attack. It was then that Knight Connors recruited him into the fold. There have been other incidents since then, but...
This is irrelevant to the mission.
Perhaps you can ask him about it another time.
I'd prefer that you didn't.
Have you spoken with Jenny yet? She will tell you everything you need to know about the mission. Were you able to help? Very...
Them?
Don't speak...
Likely many others.
The Blood Eagles, too.
The Initiate made. If we address them, which is exactly
Very well.
why we can't leave those weapons
As
in
you may have
raider
heard,
hands.
this is... Initiate. Good work, Initiate. You're dismissed.
Old world science solved a lot of problems back in the day, but look what else it brought. I'm glad we guard our tech closely.
Each day in service of the Brotherhood is a step.